I entered the profession at a time when the profession in Boston was dominated by white men.
When I started out, I would go into a deposition and be the only woman in the room other than the court reporter, often being mistaken as the court reporter when I walked into the reception area.
I can give one example of being out to lunch with a client, and it was just the two of us who were out to lunch and running into business colleagues of his, and there was this moment of awkwardness where I think he wanted to make it very clear right from the beginning that this was not any sort of a date. And so that's just an experience that I had that I think, you know, if you're a male attorney meeting with a male client, you're not going to have that experience.
In terms of private firms, women have hovered in the range of 15 to 19% of equity partners for over 20 years. And in terms of judges, you're looking at about 30% of judges nationally are women. In Massachusetts, it's about 38%.
Women leaders have it hard, even in 2018. We are either trying to be like one of the guys, or we are forging out alone and don't have many people we can look at to say, this is who I want to be, the person I'm aspiring to be like.
There are a lot of men who are very uncomfortable with powerful women, and that's a reality of American life.
I believe that there are clients that look at you when you are on maternity leave as somehow not committed to them or the practice of law.
I think women in our profession have been conditioned not to rock the boat, which is part of the issue. We are an integral and vital part of this profession. They need to know their worth, and they need to ask for it.
But the situation has changed a lot since the bad old days. Law school student bodies now are gender even. Women are at the top of every legal specialty, including the courts. 3 of the last 4 chiefs of the Superior Court have been women. Recently, the tradition-encrusted Supreme Judicial Court had a majority of women on the bench. And yet, the results of a just-released American Bar Association survey strongly suggests that women lawyers face stresses that men don't. The pressure to act in feminine ways, to behave more gently, to dress unprovocatively, to do what in medicine is called the scut work. And of course, sexual harassment in all its unpleasant forms, from the physical to the verbal, is still around us. The bottom line, yes, things are better, but we've still got a long way to go.
I'm so excited now to see women managing partners, to see women, for example, stepping up and running for office.
I've had cases now where we've been in front of women judges and all the lawyers are women. And I've had depositions where there were 4 women and only 1 man. That's a big change from when I first started.
I think there's been a greater recognition that people need to be more thoughtful about how they interact with other people at the office. I have seen that, and I think it's been a positive development.
I think the best piece of professional advice I've ever received is, as a trial lawyer, to be yourself in the courtroom.
I think that the challenge for women lawyers, and maybe for all younger lawyers, is that as you advance in a law firm, when it comes time for you to advocate for your own compensation, that you are accurately valuing everything that you bring to the firm.
I recently had the opportunity to speak with some law students, and it was so refreshing to hear these young students, female and male, talking about what they should be doing when they see bad behavior. What steps should they be taking? So that really gave me great hope for the profession.
It feels more welcoming now to be a woman lawyer.